What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to go over my 5 best games of the year so far and rank them. Now, I've actually played a couple more than 5. I kind of want to be pretty transparent of where I stand. I was originally just going to do a ranking. I eliminated Life is Strange Remastered Collection from it, just because I feel like that would have been unfair. I have a personal biasness towards liking that game, so I would have put that game higher than other games. People would have been upset, all of that stuff. So I'm going to limit it to the top 5. I have played more than that, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to start at number 5, go up to number 1. And again, this is just for now. By the way, this doesn't include Tiny Tina's Wonderland, which I should be playing probably by the time you guys see this video. And it does include Ghostwire Tokyo because I got the code early, was able to play the full thing, got a lot of time in it, so I put that in, but I don't have Tiny Tina in it yet. And coming in at number 5 is Ghostwire Tokyo. Now here's the thing, I actually don't think this is a bad game whatsoever. I have a review to back myself up. I have 19 hours of gameplay to back myself up. No, I quite enjoyed this game. It's just if we're comparing it to the other 4 games, this is the one I least liked, I guess. It's a great game. It's a game that doesn't take too long, which is honestly kind of refreshing considering, it's not the most in the world, okay? This is not like a gloat, but, I've put like 30 hours into Elden Ring, 30 hours into Horizon. I've almost split my time almost equally between those two, and it's like Ghostwire, I finished in like 17 hours, 17 and a half. I've played a couple extra hours just for fun, so it's actually kind of refreshing to just get a world, go around. The story itself is like a 4-hour thing. It's not going to take you long. If you want to do everything else, that's where you get the additional 10 or so hours, and it's fun. The gameplay is awesome. I really like the gameplay. I like the atmosphere, right? It is a little bit of a creepy game. It's not like a pure horror, not even close, but there is like an ambience to it where it's a little scary. So I really like this game. I think this game is kind of going to be almost an underrated gem where it's like, this was a good game. I just don't think enough people are going to give it a try, and that's just kind of a personal prediction, but I really enjoyed it. Coming in at number 4 is Dying Light 2. Again, there was no real way I could put this any higher. I was actually debating this game versus Ghostwire, and the reasoning is tough. And again, this is all, by the way, like personal bias. This is my own opinion, right? If you guys have a different ranking, that's cool. Dying Light, I love the first Dying Light, okay? And I would say I actually really like Dying Light 2. I mean, in the time I put, oh God, I don't remember the exact time. I've probably put about 25 hours into Dying Light 2. Like, I didn't play it for like 5 hours and quit. I put a good amount of time in. The things that have stopped me is Sifu, Horizon, Elden Ring, and literally ever since Sifu came out, which, yes, was only about, a week later, maybe 5 days later after Dying Light 2, I have not gone back. So that's kind of the trade-off, right? I would say, in my time playing it, I really enjoyed it. I want to go back. I have a lot left to do in it, considering, I'm probably like maybe halfway done with the story, maybe a little less, but I probably can put easily 20, 30 hours into this game still, get it to like 50 plus. I can easily do that and not run out of things to do. The thing is, though, while I did enjoy it, okay, I did enjoy my time in it, every game that came out has stopped me from playing it, not because the games are literally getting in my way, like I have to swim through boxes of games in my living room, right? Because they interest me more, because I think I like them more than Dying Light. I mean, honestly, that's a boiled down kind of a stretching way of saying it, right? It's like I'm just more passionate to play these other games. Even a game like Tiny Tina, I intend to play that, and I would play that over going back into Dying Light. And I do think that says something about me, about how I view Dying Light. But I really enjoy it. I hope I can get back to it. But again, kind of like a numbers game, if I have a set time where I can go back and beat my backlog, I have other games I'd want to, like I have Horizon and Elden Ring, I'd rather go through and finish before Dying Light 2. Coming in at number 3 is Sifu. This is a phenomenal, this is where it gets really good. There's nothing negative really to say about any of these 3 games. Sifu is an incredible game. Again, this is kind of like a time thing. I got the code, they actually gave me it, but they gave it to me, like 2 days early, maybe 1 day early, so I didn't have like a massive head start on anybody for the most part, right? I think I got it on the Sunday, it came out the Tuesday, so 2 days early, and I love it. I've played the game a lot. I've tried to master it, right? Try to get like the youngest age possible going into each level. I technically haven't beaten it because I've died at the final boss multiple times, and it's kind of like, well, I've done that. I probably could beat him, but I want to go back and get literally just age 20 through every single level, which obviously is kind of perfecting it. That's kind of my ultimate goal, and maybe that's too far, but no, I mean, this game really is almost perfection. You know what I mean? I love the visuals. I love the animations. I love the martial arts. I've talked about it before. I'm a martial artist. I love watching that kind of stuff. I love doing that kind of stuff. So to see it play out, pretty realistic too, I really, really enjoy it. It was a numbers game. As soon as Horizon came out, I had to put Sifu aside, and I have played it. This is a little different than Dying Light, right? Since Horizon, Elden Ring, a couple others, I have gone back. I think I've played Sifu twice since I originally put it down to go into Horizon. So that's not enough. It's not enough for me to say I've beaten it, because I haven't. But this is a game that I hope once I'm done with Horizon and Elden Ring, I go back, I just nonstop play it for a couple days, and I perfect this game. Coming in at number 2 is Elden Ring. Now, obviously, this is kind of that coin toss. To me, and I've said this since the beginning, Horizon is my personal favorite. The thing with Elden Ring is I love it. I love it to death. I'm playing it a ton. It's actually astonishing what I've managed to accomplish so far in this game. I took a couple day break. My sister was in town, so I was hanging out with her instead of playing it, but I'm on a roll. I'm going to get back into it tonight when I'm recording this video. I've been playing with my friend online. I'm level 62. I've taken out numerous bosses, both main and side. I mean, I'm in deep in this game. I've played this game so much more than any other From. So I would wager a bet that I've played this game more than I've played every single From Software game combined. I would believe that if I told myself that, which I guess I am. This is an amazing game, and it's an amazing game to me, again, just because of how much I've played it. You know what I mean? Like, if I didn't like it as much as I did, I would have been done at hour 5 or hour 10. Or when I died from a difficult boss, I would never have come back like I have previously. Whereas this game, no, I just kind of come back, go somewhere else, level up, whatever. I'm loving this game. I understand how this game, is breaking records. Everybody and their mom is buying this game, right? I get it. It's not my game of the year. I just prefer Horizon. But again, that's just a preference thing. And leading into that, there you go. Number 1, Horizon Forbidden West. Again, a game I haven't beaten yet. I'm getting close. This is a game I fully intend, or at least I said so to myself before I got into the game. I wanted to platinum it, and I hope I still can. Again, this is a game that hopefully just over time, a couple dead patches when there's no games, go back to it, farm a couple trophies, leave and come back. But I'm loving it. I mean, this game, every time I jump into this game, my jaw drops, and it's like I actually forget from one day to the next how good the game looks. In terms of like an open world game, I don't really know how you do it more beautifully. Now, that doesn't make it. That doesn't make the game. That doesn't make any game really, just visuals, right? That's just kind of where I like to start, is it's like I can't believe how good everything in the game looks. Then you get the rest of the game, and I really would say like the weakest part's probably Aloy / the main story, right? The gameplay is really good. Using the different weapons is just as good as ever. Fighting the variety of enemies is just as good as ever. The side missions are very, very good. Obviously much better than Zero Dawn. Again, like, to say Aloy and the story is the weakest part, again, like, it's my game of the year. Don't forget that. It's not like I'm picking too hard on the game. I'm loving it. I'm really loving this game. I was hoping I would love it, and it really is. It's odd, because this game, I fully believe this, and I actually believe this in the series, and I don't know if this necessarily makes it, like, super amazing. Both of these games, I think, are very slow burn games. They take a long time to get, like, really good. Again, like, I think I'm 30, maybe I'm 32 hours into this game. I mean, I made a video after the first 10 hours, and I liked it, but I wouldn't say game of the year. I wouldn't say this is the best thing ever created, right? I had a lot of problems with it, and I think as it's gone on, and I remember this like it was yesterday, when I played Zero Dawn, and I replayed it, played all the way through, did everything possible, did the DLC. I did that in January of 2020. It was the same thing. That game took a long time to get going, but once you're in it, once you're in like hour 20, 25, like it's so good. It just takes a very long time for me to get into it. And again, that's not necessarily a recipe for success, right? If you tell somebody, well, it takes till hour 15 for the game to get good. Well, not everybody has 15 hours, to sink into a game before it gets good. So I get it. I get the reverse of that. I just find it funny that I think both these games are kind of like that. They're incredible games. I love Forbidden West. I think it's my game of the year right now. It's my favorite game, but it does take a while to get into this game, to really, I guess, if you want to say it, like appreciate it in a way, right? So maybe I'll make this video again in a couple months. We did 3 months. We've gone through the end of March. Maybe we'll do it again, maybe the end of June, beginning of July, and we'll do it like that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. What's your list? What do you think of mine? Make sure you're all subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, so you know when all these videos go up. If you want to follow me anywhere else, all my social media is in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.